Nothing gets me more excited than having the chance to take a few days to attend a leadership conference. Well, in early October, I got to attend the Catalyst Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. And on that same day, 6 or 7 folks from my team had the chance to attend a John Maxwell leadership event called Live to Lead. Well, I'm super excited to find out what they learned. So on this episode, it's all about leadership lessons. So guys, what was your biggest takeaway from the conference?
The teachings and everything to learn to be more significant in the workplace. Learn how to serve my other leaders, learn how to serve everybody to where they understand what they're doing.
There was a videotape of Kevin Turner, and he said listening starts with wanting to hear. And then John Maxwell on the same subject said, first you listen, then you learn, then you lead. It's all about listening. That's my takeaway.
What's the thing that you learned that you wanted to implement as soon as possible?
Right away, as soon as I walked out of the conference, it was about the importance of being significant every single day of your life. Be significant to someone or something, because it really matters.
So living life of significance, I think, is, do you change the way people feel, or do you impact them on your daily interactions with them?
My favorite quote probably throughout the whole thing was front-end thinking is preparing, back-end thinking is repairing. So that's what I would want to implement, immediately.
So how do you think you go about being significant?
I think that one of the things John Maxwell said was that when you're thinking about success, you're thinking about yourself. But when you want to be significant, you're thinking about others. So how do you go about putting that into practice? You immediately, no matter what's happening in your day, you think about others. You think about the other person before you put yourself first, and that becomes significant.
Being significant to me is just, being conscious and aware of your actions, adding value to others while adding value to the company. And
So who was your favorite speaker and why?
I think my favorite speaker would have been Pat Lencioni. So he was saying that a healthy team would be a team that is more cohesive, and they over-communicate with each other, and they look out for each other. And his basis for everything was to just love everybody like you would, your teammates.
So if you could have everybody here at Displayit know one thing that you heard at the conference, what would it be?
So the one thing I think everybody here should know about the conference is that hope is not a strategy. So you need to intentionally put plans into place.
Believing where you are right now, wherever that is just the starting point. To be significant, you got to start now. Forget the rest. Today is a new day. Be significant. This is just the beginning.
There was a point where John had mentioned, if everyone, we're all kind of inherently selfish, but if we were all inherently selfless, how much different life would be for everyone, societally and within our business.
Sometimes we can make business really complicated. It can be about marketing or strategies or all these products, but at the end of the day, business is about people. People committed to each other and committed to a team. So I'm super excited about what some of our leaders learned here at Displayit, and I'm excited about seeing how they put it all into action. I had the chance to be at the Catalyst Conference, and my biggest takeaway was from Brene Brown, who is a speaker, and she talked about her SFDs, first draft. Let me explain what that is. Our core value number 5 here is we believe the best about our teammates, and I think she spoke directly to that in her talk. See, when we make our SFDs, we create a story in our mind about why something happened. Our brain wants to know why something happened. And that's important because when things happen here in the workplace, when we get disappointed in our teammates, when they don't do what we want them to do, we usually quickly fill that with a story that's really based on our emotions, how we feel at the moment. And a lot of times we create a story that's just flat out wrong. And so she really spoke to the importance of talking to somebody directly when they're not doing exactly what you want them to do. So you could go to them and say, the story I'm telling myself is, when you did this today, it was because you didn't really respect my time. And so when you do that, you give the other person the chance to explain why they did that, why they took that action, so that you can get the right story in your head and you can finish it and write it the right way. Now, I probably didn't do that story justice, but I think it really speaks to the importance of our value number 5 and how to live it out. So I'm going to take that talk and make sure everybody here on my team hears it. So there's nothing like taking the time to get out to a conference to grow yourself. Making that investment in yourself to learn and grow forward and hear new ideas. It'll make a huge difference in yourself personally and in your business. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful, but it's time for me to get back to work. See you guys later.